Hello, this is Johnny Liu. I'm going to do a demonstration between the real Neo Geo Mini from Japan and from Neo Geo Clone, which is the real name is called Retro Arcade. It's at the bottom. This one have a 4.2 or 4.3. Let's measure it correctly because I have people tell me it's 4.3, 4.2, and I get myself confused. So it's close to a 4.3, but it probably is a 4. I would call it 4.2. This one is actually a 3.2, 3.5. I mean, 3.5 screen. Okay. So, and they both screen. If you look at it sideways, top, bottom, side, top, bottom, is not that bad. Okay. Neo Geo, their screen I believe is a little bit much better. I believe. Now Neo Geo is a state of the art. It's made by Neo Geo SNK. The game is by SNK by Neo Geo. All the game is from Neo Geo, and is a NT is well known for 40 years. This is their 40-year anniversary, and it comes with C connection on both sides. And the joystick is very similar. Matter of fact, is very similar size. I think Neo Geo the circle is a little bit bigger and a little bit lower, and this one looks like it's a little bit higher. Okay, but on the base size, if you set it down, the height is about the same here, but this one seems to be bigger because it have this extra plastic that is on top, but this one doesn't. Okay, and this one is a clear black, smoke black, and this one is blue and white and red, and then black screen. This one have indicator light. This one also have indicator light when the power is turned on. This one have the left button power on, power off, using the mini USB instead of micro USB. This one use a C connection power, and the C connection. This one doesn't come with a power battery, and this one also have an audio out, and using the HDMI output, so it give you a better quality of TV. And they both use start and select button to go to the menu, and A and B, B to get out, A to start. So the functionality is very similar, and the way it built, it look almost, but this one have a value outside where you could turn it up and down without have to using the software. You just physically turn it. This one use a USB connection, and it also have TV out and audio out. So if you have a headset, you could plug it in and listen to it. It support TF's micro SD card, which right now I have a 32 gig on it. It had to be fat 32. I have 64 right now. I'm working on it and testing which game that I could put in. And then this is using the mini USB to charge it, and its power is off and on here, and it does come with easy access for the battery, and you could take the battery out. This is a 1808 battery or 18650, 200 mAh, 3.7 volt voltage, and that is the NAT. If you could The light, let me go get a flashlight so you can see better. Now, I'm wondering, is it the same as the one I use for the one I purchased for the hack game, the retro hack. I have an extra battery. Let me see if I can find it. This one is 18650, which I use for the another handheld system that I bought. And this one, it seemed to be a little bit longer, so it won't fit. This one is 18650. And this one is 18650, so it's the same. So you could use the same battery that I use for Game Hat, the handheld. So it looks like it's the same size, same model of battery. Okay, and that battery, I will have the description. It came with the charger, and it comes with 2 batteries, so you can pre-charge it, and then you could take it with you and just swap the battery. So, or you could just plug it in and charge it. When you plug it in, it turns red. It lets you know that it's charging. So let me put the cover back on. Alright, so if you haven't looked into the detail of both the retro, the one Neo Geo that I did a open box demonstration, and also controller, please look at those videos so we won't waste too much time talking about this one. But mainly this is the new baby that just arrived yesterday, I believe, or over the weekend. So I'm going to demonstrate more about this one. Now, this one, when you plug in the controller, you only could use the main controller as the controller 1. You won't be able to control the second button. Okay? Meaning that this is the only one that controls this one you can. Okay? It only had one sound, the clicking sound that it came with the system. And to change the sound, you have to press these 2 buttons, start and select, to change the value of the sound. It does come with 2 speakers, and this one only comes with 1 speaker, which is at the bottom. So I'm not very 100% happy about that, but it works. The sound is pretty loud. Okay, so let's do some demonstration. Let's get out this by pressing the B button to get out the sound value option. They both have safe mode. Now, this one comes with a tiny joystick, which is pretty good size, and it's a lot smaller than Neo Geo, and that's the thickness compared to Neo Geo. Okay, and compared to Wii U Pro controller. Okay, so give you some idea what. And you have a shoulder pad. It doesn't have shoulder pad. You have all 6 buttons here. Okay, and this is how big it is compared to the so you know how big this is. Okay. All right. So this one comes with 2 controllers. The price for it right now at funnygame.com, I believe. I just looked that up now, I don't remember. But it will be on this description. Let you know where I got it from. If you purchase directly from Amazon, it's $198. But if you get it from the company that I got it from, it's only $88 plus shipping and everything. So total is $88. Okay, so somebody asked me, this one you have to use Neo Geo controller. Will this one work without the Neo Geo controller? So I'm using the connection that come with this, but at the same time I'm using my little adapter to convert into the video into HDMI. Okay, so this is a 10 inches IPS screen. It's the best screen you could buy for a video game. So I'm gonna plug this into the back of this game. Now they both do the same thing. When you plug it in, the screen will eventually turn black. Now once you plug it in, this thing doesn't come because this is, you have to go to the setting. Now the sound automatic went away. Okay, so you go to setting, you go to the very bottom, TV output mode. Make sure you change it to NTSC. Okay, and then select A. Now the screen went black and the screen is coming out here. Okay, so we're going to plug the controller into here. So we're going to take the little controller out first, and I'm going to go ahead and plug the power in. So this, you could charge it at the same time you playing it. It doesn't affect anything. Okay, now the controller still work over here. I just accidentally pressed okay. I just accidentally pressed one of this button here. Okay, so I'm back to here. So the controller work here too, and you could press B to exit out. Oh, sorry. B is next to it. Okay. All right. So this is what it look like right now, and all the light up. Okay, and so I'm gonna bring it more closer. See if we could zoom in better. All right, so yes, it work on any USB controller you have, even the Raspberry Pi. This is originally made for Raspberry Pi. This is iCat that I modified, and I put a 10-inch screen on here, and I took all the controller out and bought the lidded controller, and replaced it to a USB controller. Originally come with a Bluetooth, but the Bluetooth does not work with Android. It only works for iPad. So I modified this so that it will work with Raspberry Pi and anything that is plugged into it. So right now this is USB controller, and right now I think this is my A and B at this moment, A and B. So just gonna go ahead and demonstrate some of the Neo Geo game. Now I'm just gonna press I think that's the A. Okay, I'm gonna go to the game. Now I'm gonna go up one. Now if you have an SD card, you just go into previous directory, and you will click it one more time, and you will get a chance to select the SD card that you install in the back of this system. Okay, and there are my Neo Geo. Now I have some main that I put in to test to see which one work. I have some of the main working, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper that I went and test all the 1000 games, see which one works. And if you guys want to do a quick look, this is the game that worked for May for all, and those are the games that actually work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now there is a downside. For some reason, this game will not play straight up, it plays sideways. So I'll demonstrate that one. It doesn't matter, it's a Neo Geo version. I mean, well, actually, this is a Capcom version. So anything that's Capcom Neo Geo, it will work even if it's a made for all. And those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games that come from made for all. Okay. Now the other one, I'm sitting on it. This one come a lot. Okay. This is for made for joy. Okay. And I started from this side first. Made for joy, and this is all the game that work. Okay, so you guys want to pause and look at it, see which one that you would like to put on this system. Well, now this is the system, operating system that come with it. Okay, and it come with a lot of preloaded game, but once you put an SD card in, you could add more game to it. It work with punishment and all the other stuff. Right here, here's the second page. Okay, sweater, Japan version, US version, wrestling game. Okay, so those are the game that, and then Street Fighter, you have Turbo, Champion Edition, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Zero, and you got different version, Japan. Okay, this one low slow, but it work. Okay, and those are the game for the main. All right, so those are the good information to have, because that way you don't have to go and test all 1000 games. You could just go ahead and know, okay, this is the one Johnny already tested that worked. Let me go ahead and copy it and put it into this game system folder called main, and you can play it. Because right now, if you go into here, I get A and B confused. So go to preview, SD card. So if you go to main, I have 2 folders that's separated, main for all, main for that, and I have all those games in there. And then you have to test all those games, okay? All right, so just let you know that those are B's to get out completely. So let's go ahead and test the game that come with this system. Now, the first video that I did, the open box of the Neo Geo clone or retro game, retro arcade. It talk about how many game it come with, and so I'm not going to go into that. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to Neo Geo. Oop. Let me go down. Okay, so let's try Metal Slug 1. Metal Slug. You click it one time and another time. Be careful not to move this to delete. Once you delete something and you don't change it back, it will continue to stay as delete. So if you press the button, you will delete your file and you won't be able to get it back. So be careful on that. It doesn't ask you, are you sure? You just delete it right away, okay? So make sure you have it in the right place. And to now, the graphics look very nice on this 10 inches IPS screen. Now, the sound on this one, in the beginning, it doesn't sound as great. What do y'all think? Okay, but the graphic, it looked very cool. It looked real good on my screen. So bring it back a little bit. Same idea. Slacks. Slack. Stop. Now all the button is not the same as this one in the arcade mini, so I had to figure out which button is what. It's a cool way to play this game, man. And using the 2 arcade joystick, you don't have to wait till the Neo Geo make the arcade version to come out. You could just plug it in and play your Neo Geo the way you want to play Neo Geo with a true arcade stick. So if you have a USB controller, you could plug it to it and it will automatically work. So like this one is made for Raspberry Pi, and I just plug it in and it works. And I couldn't believe it. The graphic is awesome. You can see it yourself, you know. So to get out, you press start and select same time, same thing, and you could save the game. Press, I don't know which one is A and B again. Okay, then if you click save, now to load the game, you click save and it will give you did I press the right button? Okay, it's this button. I forgot which is which. I don't have a alphabet number. So you save the game. So if you wanted to load the game, make sure you press it. On that video I say forward and backward. It's not. It's actually right and left. It depends how you look at the angle. So if you physically look at it, it's on the right side, and you will load the game. Okay. So if you don't press the load and then you press the A button to load the game, so the game will start at the same place where you want to be at. So let's just say we reset the game. Let's say reset the game. So this is reset the game. And in the beginning, the sound doesn't sound right. It sounds kind of faded out. But when you play it, it's fine. So I'm gonna go in instant arcade. So then I'm gonna press to the right to load. Press, I think that's the A, the yellow button, and I'm gonna load that game. So then I guess I will do continue. So let's see. You can also change your button setting. So let's try again. I don't know, did I do it wrong? Oh, I did it wrong. I need to press B and then B. So it starts from the middle. Okay? No, not yet. It didn't start from the middle. I have to finish one level to know the difference, because alright, so that played very well. Okay, so let's try a different game just to see. I get confused between, you know, I should use this side. A and B. Okay, A to quit, because I don't know which one is A and B. Alright, so let's try King of Fighter 98. Okay, let's see how it sounds like. Now, the Neo Geo has to have the FBA format. Okay, so you need to keep it at FBA format. To get that, if you have Neo Geo X, I have a video about Neo Geo. You have the link to download the image of Neo Geo hack and then the game. So if you go to my link, you're able to get all this Neo Geo. Because I don't know if you could find the FBA format. The person that I got the information from is the person who sold me the Neo Geo and sold me the converter, the hack. They call it a hack SD card. It's not micro SD, it's a regular hack SD card. And they're the one who gave me the link of the hack. So that's how I got this game from. Alright, let's try to play this. Press B again. So that's B, that's A. So A's in the front. You press it twice to open. Because it gives you option to open or delete. So the graphics look good, but the sound is kind of a little bit off. I don't know, is it because the ROM that they have? I guess I could test mine, see if mine do the same or not. Okay, I can't play like that, it's too close. Go back to where it was. Okay, press stop, point, stop. I don't know which button is what, so I'm testing it out. I got beat up. Whoa! Oh yeah. Ah! Got beat up. I thought I was gonna win, but I guess not. Okay. Alright, so to save it, you could press here and save it. Okay, B, save. And to get out, press B. And to quit, press A. Okay, let's try some of the arcade one. Now that one doesn't have arcade. Now to be fair about it, we have to move that to the other system and see how well it plays with their joystick. Now this one does not use the arcade joystick, so that's going to be the disadvantage of it. Okay, so I'm going to unplug that. This one had to be plugged into micro USB. Okay, and so right now it's coming to a micro USB, and then I have the controller, arcade controller, to plug in. Oops, sorry. And we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate Windows 98, not Windows 98, Kingdom Fighter 98. Sorry about that. And let's start with the Kingdom Fighter 98. Press A. Now I noticed that when I plugged that in on the Neo Geo, it gave me a full screen. Instead of the one, I don't know why it didn't give me a full screen. Now the sound is much better, much louder, because I have I got it very loud. Let's go ahead and change it down to a little bit. I got it a full blast the sound. Right now it's only allowed me to save. Oh wow, I cannot change the screen, the sound at this moment. That's not good. It only allowed me to save. Screen, low, and save, and access. Okay. So if you start a game with the sound loud, you won't be able to change it unless you get out of the game. Then how do I change the sound? Okay, I won't be able to change the sound, but the Neo Geo logo and the sound come out nicer. Oh man, I won. So what do you think? The screen. Now this one I did change the screen to a better screen option. So you have an option to change the screen to be a better screen option, which that's what I did on this one. I choose the stretch out, and I choose this one. So right now that's the best way for the Neo Geo to play. So this one have that option to change the Neo Geo. So that's the pro about the Neo Geo Mini, which is right now it's sitting over there. Okay, so when you plug it in, it have a little icon that stay on. Well, this one don't, and it give you the option to change the screen. So right now I have it set up to the best I could think of that I like. Now we could. I don't know what's the difference between that one and this one, but I guess I could try this one and see what it looked like originally before it stretched out. And it doesn't tell you what option you're picking. So let's try that one and see what happens. Okay, let's press B to get out. Get out. Okay. Okay, so I also have a save mode, and so we're gonna go ahead and save it. Save data. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and exit out the game. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the metal slot 1. Okay, and that's the first one that we tried a while ago. I'm going to start a game and then change it back to the way it was. Now, of course, Neo Geo game is going to play better on the Neo Geo because they make the game, they make the hardware. I wish there's a way to change the sound. I don't know how to change the sound. I press start and select, and I don't see the sound option. I don't know, I'm lost. I don't know what that does. Alright, let's just play the game and see what happens. So when you're changing, I guess the game is playing, so I'm dead. So it doesn't pause the game when it doesn't pause the game while you are changing the stuff. So not like the other one where you play the stuff still. Alright, let's try it.
Mission 1, start.
That is way too loud. I'm going to have to get out of the game and use the control that come with the system. See if I could change the sound. Because some reason I'm not able to change the sound from the controller. I don't know why. Okay. I still forgot how to change. Let me go to the setting. Maybe it's in the setting. Go to setting, I guess. No, that's not the same. Wow, I forgot how to do this. I can't believe this. It says start, selects, it goes to the setting. Screen. What is the deal with Neo Geo? It doesn't let me change. Oh, I think it's because when you change to the TV, it's using the TV sound. So you don't control the sound anymore. Okay, that makes sense. So if I unplug it from here, okay, then I could change the sound. Okay, so you have to use the TV remote control to change the sound. That's why it sounds so loud. Where the retro game, you could change the sound from that console. You don't have to use a TV. So this one, it gave you only the TV option to change the TV. The sound is from the TV. You can't change it from the Neo Geo system. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, that's why it doesn't work. I thought I was going crazy. This is the first time I'm trying to change the sound while I'm playing. So because this one is set up to be very loud, so all right, let's go back to the other one, the clone. I want to try the different game system. So let's try B to get out, all the way out. Let's try the oop. Where am I? Oh, if you press left and right, you change the screen, one page at a time. You don't have to go one at a time. You could go the whole screen. See, 13 to 19, 20 to 26, 27 to 38. Okay, so it's pretty cool. And if you, so this one, the Capcom, it come with 36 game. Okay, Capcom come with 36 game. So I don't really have a preference of what game. Let's try that one. That's the Sega Genesis game. Oh, I'm pressing start and select at the bottom. It's cool. I like it. I like the idea that I could play with a different joystick. It's kind of cool. You can really experience the true arcade, you know? The graphic is real cool. I don't know if you can see that, but the graphic to me is very, very good. I don't know. iPhone is doing is justice because it doesn't look as great in iPhone than in real life with my eye looking straight at it. So but the graphic look cool. I mean, it look a lot cooler than is on the screen than it is on the system. I mean, even though the system is good, but I like it better on this big screen. Alright, let's try some the other game because I never test. Let's test one per each system, so we have some idea what each game play. So we tried the what you call it, arcade game. So let's go to let's go to the one and press the A. So let's go to Nintendo. Press the one button. Game. Not Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo Famicom. And let's try Super Mario 3. The sound is not all there. Using the ROM that come with the system. Supposed to hit it. Again, I messed up. But I make it. I'm scaring myself. I'm dead. Okay. So that's Nintendo. Okay, let me see if I could try. This Super Nintendo, let's see how many games come with. It comes with 713 games. Okay. So let's see what interesting games here. Oh, if you want to do screen by screen, you can look at it, see what it comes with. Can you all see what game come with it? Yeah, I think you could. Okay. So that's 649, 643. Kind of going backward. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I got this one. I like that game. Now the NES game had to be NES. Okay, if you don't have an NES format in the back, it's not gonna work. So they have King of Fighter as well. They have that game. Oh, this is a different game than I thought. I have no idea what that game is. I'm not playing that game. Okay. So go back to the same place you left off, so that's good. Sonic 5 as Super Nintendo version? This must be a hacked one. Simpson? Well, I never played this game before. Don't like it. Qubit? Alright, I'm not good at Qubit. Joe and Mac K-Man by Data East. Okay, I'm not playing this right. I'm more of a Sega Genesis player game. I started collecting arcade cartridge. Some reason it look like it's darker on this game. I don't know, is it the game itself? Oh, this is a NES, not Super Nintendo version. So no wonder the game looked that way it looked like. This is a 8-bit game. I don't know about you, but the sound kind of weird. So the Nintendo, my opinion, let's go to the one that I'm more familiar with, the game, because this came with the system. It doesn't have that GY or... Ooh, where'd it go? I thought I just saw it. Oh, it does have it. Yeah, that's my favorite game. Let's try that one. Ha! They do come with that game. That's my favorite game in Nintendo. Oh yeah. We'll turn it louder. Oh, that's the loudest it gets. So it's not getting any louder. That one is pretty loud. So the B button is for shooting. A is to do the special button. And my D joystick clip, so I like it. Oh yeah. Oh! For some reason, Nintendo, the game is not as loud compared to Neo Geo. Oh, I miss it. And compared to arcade, their games seem to be louder, I think. The sound is more louder. This one I have a sound all the way up, but sound is not very loud. Ah, I just killed myself. Alright. So that's good enough for Nintendo. What do you think? Is it acceptable? I mean, it's okay, but it's not the best. It's not the best. Honestly, opinion, it's not the best in Nintendo emulator. Okay? So let's go back to the top. Just press B to get out quicker. Let's go to Game Boy. Let's see what it look like, how it play. I don't really. I have Game Boy Bunk, but I don't know they have Bunk. Oh, they have a King of Fighter. Okay, how many games is Game Boy? Let's see what they have. Game Boy, it look like it doesn't have a whole lot of game. Oh, 221 Game Boy. It's not bad. Good library. So it come with 200. How much? 221 game. And again, I'm not a Game Boy collection. I'm more of a Dreamcast. Not Dreamcast, the Nintendo DS. So, let's see. I know I like to play. Let's go from the beginning to the top. Because the game I will want is the oh, they have Donkey Kong. Game Boy, Mega Man, King of Fighter 95. Wow, that's not gonna be very pretty. Oh, Mrs. Pac-Man. Let's try Game Boy Mrs. Pac-Man. Oh wow, that's a really old game. Place. They control pretty well. I should use the controller that come with it, huh? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay. Let's try the controller that come with it. See how well it controls. Since I have Pac-Man. There you go. Found it. Let's use the controller that come with it. So let's unplug this controller. It's not bad. Oh! I was hoping that it would move away. So I'm using the baby controller. Baby controller. For Game Boy. Let's start again. It's controlled pretty good. I move it down, move left. Able to control it. Ah, go up. I go the wrong way. I'm dead. Okay. So it controls pretty good. Not as bad. Okay, so let me get out of the game. Press the one button. Press A. A to get out. Okay, so that's Game Boy. That's a pretty cool game. I like that game. Kino Fighter 98. Mega Man 4. Man, I don't want to play. I want to play the Nintendo no more. Let's get out of the game. Let's get out to previous. Hey. Okay, let's go to Game Boy Advance. Let's see what they have. Okay, Game Boy Advance, it has 744 games. That's good. That's a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna go to each page. If you guys want me to go to each page, I will have to do a separate video per each emulator, because this video is already taking up 1 hour already. Okay, so let's try. I want to try the Game Boy Advance, the Final Fight. Cause last time I did the Final Fight and I wasn't very happy with the way the screen looked like. So let me go back to see if I can find. Let me go all the way out so I could go back to the. Go Game Boy Advance. I want to look for Final Fight. They have Sonic, Donkey Kong Country, Crash Mania, Street Fighter Alpha 3, wow, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super. Mega Man, Metal Slug, Final Fight. Where's Final Fight? Did I pass it? Let me try this. Ah! Really? I pressed the wrong button. Let's do screen by screen. Wow, they have a lot of metal slot also. I want to try that one. Because I used to play that game. Whoa! That sounds terrible. I need to turn the sound down, man. But that is a bad for the sound. It's real bad. Yeah, I used to play this on Sega Genesis. But this is a Game Boy Advance version. But still, I never dreamed the sound would be like that. I don't think that's right. That's messed up. Alright, let's try a different game. That's the first game we tried on Game Boy Advance, and that was terrible. Okay, I pressed press quit. Wow, that was terrible. Let's try something. Ah, do it again. I guess we could try Ninja Turtle. Everybody know Ninja Turtle and Game Boy Advance? Actually, I never played Ninja Turtle in Game Boy Advance. I don't think I like Ninja Turtle in Game Boy Advance. Because it's too much story. It's like... It's like the game talk a lot. A lot of writing. But this one sound okay. Maybe it's just that ROM. Maybe I have to go look at my own ROM and then try it. Or maybe I'm mistaken the Nintendo DS. I think Nintendo DS is the one I don't like at all. This one's not bad. Now that's not the loudest. Let's make it louder. So Nintendo Game Boy Advance doesn't have a problem with the sound being loud, but there are some games that doesn't play right. The sound is like, I don't know, it's because the ROM. Okay, the controller it seemed to play okay, but I still like the arcade joystick. I think it's cool. Since I got it working, I like to play with my arcade joystick better. Yeah, there you go. Everything light up is cooler. Okay. The game we played a while ago was terrible. I wonder if I have my own version that I copy into SD card. So Game Boy Advance, and the game that I tried that wasn't sound very well, it was called Ram Man. I think they're alphabet order, yeah. I don't have that much game here. Oh, here you go. Found it. Let's try this one. This is my version. See if it sounds the same, like blah, you know, weird. Oh my god, same. I don't know why it does that. I guess it's the beginning of the game. Oh, so Game Boy Advance 1 2 game will sound crazy bad. Okay, so give you an idea what each game. So not all the game work perfectly on this emulator, the Clone emulator. Okay, let's try different game set. Let's get B out. Let's try the Sega Genesis Sonic, since they have it on top. Let's see what it sounds like. Not bad. So Sega Genesis sound pretty good. Graphic look good. The only thing I complain, see if you come in closer, I don't know if it's because the screen, but yeah, see, it actually is good. It's just that I have my iPhone, it doesn't do it justice of the display. So yeah, it looked good. Let's try it again. Let's start again. It sounds a little bit off. You hear that? The water sound? Oh yeah, complete. Let's see if we can save it and go back to the same one, since I finished the level 1. Oh my goodness, I'm here. Oh well. Ha! I got no wing. Zero. Okay, level 2. So let's save it. Save. Alright. So I'm going to go back out. B. Oh, this is B. I get confused. Which one is which? B. Okay, B. Alright. I'm going to reset. Nope. That's not reset. Reset this one. Okay. So reset is start from the beginning. So I'm going to go to the archive and I'm going to load the game. Okay, so Army. Am I in level 2? Oh yeah, press the start button to start. Yeah, I'm in level 2. The level 1 doesn't have the string. Oh, come on, let me get up there. Oh! Yeah, level 2. So the load and save does work. So let's get out here. Sega Genesis. Let me see if we got any more Sega Genesis. We supposed to do Game Boy Color. I guess let's do Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color had 178 games. And let's see if we have any game that I'm more familiar with. I guess you can't get wrong with the R-Type. Wonder what Game Boy. I'm not going to enjoy that. Yeah, let's try this one. Galaga? Ew. What kind of version is this? It's a Game Boy Color version. Alright, start again. One player, yep. Oh my goodness. And I'm glad I never bought the Game Boy Color one. Wow, it's like flying. The background is moving up. I am not used to this. I like the Game Boy. I like the regular one with the screen stays still. So that's Game Boy Color Fogger 2. What's the difference? You hear that? That's from Game Boy Color. Is it gonna play? So that game does not want to play. Oh crap. Let's try one. really. I don't play games. Oh, look, almost like, but it's so ugly. Uglier than arcade. I like the arcade version. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get killed. I don't like this game. I don't know. People play anything lower than 8-bit Nintendo. I don't really play it much. I guess you guys could try it. I'm not gonna try the Game Boy Color unless they have bunk. Oh, I accidentally got out. Okay, let's try some more game. Let's try Game Gear. Sonic. I don't really want to try Sweet Rage 2. But let's try it. This is a Game Gear version, which is like a handheld. Oh, yes, really? It's not working? I click open. That game doesn't work. So I guess you're gonna have some game that is in here that actually does not work. This is Sega Genesis. So there's only 40 games on this one. Let's try this one, first game. They got at least test the first game. First game doesn't work. Any of this game work? Seems like a Game Gear game doesn't work. Let me go to my game, SD card, and see if, do I have any of the GG game? No, I didn't bring any over. Oh crap, so I can't test it. Alright, let's go back to the game again. So I hate to tell you that Game Gear does not work on this system. I'm pressing the correct button. Click open. 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 Is this thing overheated or what? It's not playing. Okay. Let's get back out of that. Skip Game Gear. Let's go to make a Sega Genesis. Okay, well, let's try Sonic. I guess let's try this 3D, see what it looks like. Because I have the 3D before. I played those. It doesn't look as good as the original. I'm sorry. It doesn't look as good as the original. I don't know. I don't remember. Now that looked okay, but while I go to demo, it didn't look that good. Okay, that looks the same here. Maybe I haven't played it for a long time. I don't remember, but yeah, here looks the same. I think it does look the same in the beginning. This 3D version was never the best Sega game that they ever made. This is the worst one that I know of until they came out with a better version. But yeah, the speed-wise is pretty fast. It's good. Oh, graphics is a little bit off here. No? See? It disappeared. The graphics is off a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. Okay, quit. So Sega Genesis, King of Fighter. Let's try the Sega version, see what it looks like. Wow, the screen is shaky. You saw that? Okay. I'm not playing that game. It doesn't look good at all. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That doesn't sound very good, does it? That look okay. I think it's a little bit slow on the gameplay on Sega Genesis. This is my true opinion, okay? I'm not trying to promote this thing. I'm not trying to sell this, but I have a lot of people telling me that they're going to they are not going to do the pre-order of Neo Geo. I'm a fan of Neo Geo, and when I hear that, I'm like, oh man, I need to make it. I need to clarify something. If you like Neo Geo, you want to get a Neo Geo system because you play the best. You want to play something good, you get the original, and this is just the original. If you want to get a clone, you're gonna run into this kind of problem where majority of the game is not 100% working. But yes, you get a lot of game, you get a lot of system running on this system, but it's not the best. This one do not have the best emulator that I have seen so far. Now the Data East that I have purchased, that one do an excellent job on displaying the. That's why the price went up from $55 to $100 now. That's the Data East. That one, the emulator. This emulator actually have the better emulator, but the problem with this one is you cannot plug that to the TV. Okay, you cannot plug that one to the TV, and if the joystick is using my arcade, it's not the best. You could unscrew this and use the D-pad, and it only have 4 buttons, and it's not the best controller. But the emulator is an Android emulator, and they do a good job in emulating the game. Okay, and they play well, and the graphic is good. Right now, this graphic is better than this Neo Geo Clone. So just give you some idea about it. So far, I'm not very happy with the gameplay. That Neo Geo gameplay okay, but the arcade gameplay okay, but it seems like Sega Genesis is not doing a very good job, and that's a disappointment. So let's try Golden Axe because it's made by Sega. That one sounds good. So not all the ROM doesn't work. Some of them work very well, and some of them, like you see, it doesn't work very well. One button. So this one is good. Let's try my best favorite game, fighting game, Street of Rage 2. More combat, go next. 3. Mickey Mouse Illusion, I like that. That's good to have it. Okay, World Cup. Oh, I forgot to see how many games there total. 638 games. So that's good library. That's almost the full set of it. I think with some other hack you could get more than that. But what did I say? 631. That's pretty good set of library. How much is 6? Yeah, 638. Yeah, 638 is good. Let me see if I could find the Street Fighter. They do have Street of Rage. Oh, they even have Sweet Smart. Sweet Smart, I think, I'm not sure, is that the modern one? Oh, they only have Street of Rage, not Street of Rage 2. They're not alphabet order, so I don't know. They have X-Men, Batman, Battletoads. Serious? They have that one. That's one of my favorite games. Let's try it on. That's weird. I don't see the Street of Rage. That's good. So right now we are testing all the emulator and the games. We're gonna test some of the games to see how well it play. So far, not all the games play 100% well. I don't know why that's the case. Normally, if it play well on one emulator, it should play well with all of it. But I don't know why that's the case. It's not playing all of them well. So, because most of the time, if you play one emulator, the other one, oh yeah, Michael Jackson. Let's test the sound. Michael Jackson have the sound. You could test, see if a speaker, everything come out good. Street of Rage 2. Because this one's supposed to have surrounded sound. You can hear the bass and the drum when you start the game. It's not the best, but it's acceptable. It sounds like a normal emulator will sound like. It doesn't sound like original arcade. I mean the original cartridge. Control is very well. I didn't have a problem walking up the stair without having to retry. The controls very well. With my controller and with their system, it's controlled very well. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson dance. So going to level 2. 112. Alright, let's save it. I went to black screen when I pressed that. Okay, let's see if we could find Street of Rage 2. Auto Beast. Revenge of Snoopy. Snooky, I think. Arcade Classic. You need to at least have Street of Rage 2 and 3. Splatterhouse. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they have the Japanese version of it. Let's listen to the sound. Those people are more familiar with Sega. Let's listen to it. Oh, this is the... Okay, install the game. So this one don't have the music thing. I like the American version better, the sound. Oh, it looks so bright. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. For some reason, when the phone is far away, it looks so bright. That's weird that this game play like that. Like when you hit somebody or anything, it doesn't even sound like you're hitting anybody. I wonder where they get all this ROM. It's not playing the way it's supposed to. That doesn't sound good. Okay, go down. Go down. I didn't have a problem with the Game Boy. Why am I having a problem with this one? Like this joystick is not seem to work anymore. That's weird. Now it's working. How come it wasn't working? Maybe I didn't press it hard enough. Oh, that sounds weird. Now the game sounds weird again. The cherry sound like a jingle bell thing. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Okay, that one did not sound very well. Sound very healthy. Let's see the Sega version will play correctly, because when I played the arcade version, the screen is going sideways, which is kind of weird. Okay, this one played more correctly. The other one the game actually plays sideways on the arcade version. Now this game play okay, sound good. Man, I'm dead already. I thought I quit. I just restart the game. Oh, I reset it. Yeah, it doesn't have the American Street of Rage version. It have the oh, well, that sounds weird. That does that. Space Invader. Yeah, it doesn't have Street of Rage 2 and 3 in the American version. This one should have a very nice music. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds bad. Okay, so there's one called Retro Game, the handheld called RS-97. that's the family of this this arcade retro arcades made by. So it's having the same kind of problem that I'm hearing from RS97, the handheld one. So what they did is they did a Digus firmware update. Right now, the latest one I believe is 2.0, and they update the firmware, and they say the emulator it actually play better. And I'm not sure. I just sent an email to the seller to ask them that would that same firmware work with this retro arcade. The material and the screen operating system look very similar. So once I get a confirm that it is the same one, then I could go ahead and update it. But right now, there are some people already looking into it before me, and they say they're a little bit hesitation doing it because the system board, the model is different than the one called the RS-97. So they say the system board are not the same. Motherboard, the chips is not the same, so they a little bit of hesitating doing that. So just FYI. So that's enough Sega Genesis. Let's go to Super Nintendo. We did the Neo Geo. We didn't have no problem with Neo Geo. Let's go to Super Nintendo. Now Super Nintendo, a lot of people play Super Mario, Donkey Kong. Let's try Super Mario. Let's try that one. Now Super Nintendo, you could have two different formats. It will work on this emulator, so it doesn't have any problem. So right now the most play that I play is Neo Geo and then the Capcom 1 and 2. So those work good. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I think it worked good. Sega Genesis, some game work good, some game doesn't work good. Now this use the FX chips, so to able to play this game, that's pretty good. Now I'm not great at this game, so I just think I just lost the baby. I never was good at that game, so I'm not going to play that game. I'm going to play Super Mario World. Sound good? Sound like the original? What do you think? Now that part didn't sound very well. Alright, so far so good. The Super Nintendo play okay. Go again. Okay. Alright, let me try one more game system and we call for the day. This is weird. None of this game work. Yeah, the Game Gear does not work at all. Wow. I wonder they forgot to install it. The emulator. That's weird. Really? This one doesn't work either? Okay, I need to reboot this thing and see what's going on. Why two of the emulator from the list doesn't work? So you guys need to know that. I don't want you guys purchase something and say, Johnny, you're the one introduced me to this and this is the problem I'm running into. I am not selling this, so I'm just doing a demo. You on your own. We all go, man. You decide what you want. I'm just letting you know what I'm wanting to. If you want to ask more questions about it, please do ask, and I'll try my best to answer it since I have the system on my hand. But yes, the game having some problem. Right now I'm looking at the one on the system right now. I want to see if it work over here. Why this game is not working? See, it's not working either. So that is weird. I might have to let the. I'm buying the second one, so I would know for sure. Is this one is malfunctioning, or is it? Yeah, it's not working at all. I'm gonna unplug everything from the back and see what's going on. Wow, okay. Let me go into my SD card. I know I don't have a Game Boy, but I should have Sega. Do I have Sega Genesis? The old Sega? No, I don't have it either. And I don't have the correct Mega Drive format because my Mega Drive is in a different format. And oh, this is from there. Let me go to my SD card. Oh, just let you know the music. If you have music that is MP4, it doesn't work. So the MP4 does not play on this system. So those of you who wanted to put the music video, it doesn't work. It only works with MP3, just the music, but not the music video. Okay? So yeah, it does not work on those. So But yeah, the Game Gear does not work at all, which is weird. I didn't do anything to it. So I'm gonna have to ask them, say, why is Game Gear game is there, but the game does not work. See, none of the game work. So I'm gonna have to install my own Game Gear. I don't know, is it because the format is different that it doesn't play? That maybe they put the wrong format in there. You know, the GG format. Maybe it need to be different format. Maybe BIN format. So I have some that is in different format. I could bring it in and test it. And then I'll update the description if it turns out it does work with a different format. I'll let you guys know on the Game Gear GG, and then for the Mega Sega Master System to find out why the Sega Master System doesn't work at all. Even though, ooh, I don't want to delete it. Ah, shoot, I delete that one. Seriously, I just delete it. That's the bad thing about it. If you choose the wrong option, you are actually deleting the game. So this one have a 50 game. So when I delete it, I don't know, did it number change? I think the number changed to, I think maybe it's 51. I accidentally deleted one. Okay. So just FYI, not all the emulator work on here. So let's do a summary on what's going on. The game, the CPS game played well. The Neo Geo game played well, sound good, and the game in here played good. So, for example, let's open one of them. So their game play good, Capcom. So all the Capcom, Neo Geo, no problem. They play good. And it's more fun to play on the console than it is with the joystick. That's my opinion. Because it make you feel like a real arcade with all the 6 buttons. Okay, so the Capcom CPS1 and 2, they play fine. Okay, and the Neo Geo play fine, but Famicom, it doesn't play that well. Some game work, some game have sound problem, and Game Boy, uh, you seen the video. Most of them doesn't play very well. Hate to say it. The Game Gear does not work. Mega Drive, I play Mega Drive a lot, and they're okay. They're not too bad. Super Nintendo actually play well. So Super Nintendo, Famicom play well. Mega Drive maybe about 85% play well, 90%. So a B, go B rating, and this one's B plus, this one's A, and the rest of them all C because they don't. And then the D one is the one doesn't play at all. The F, it funk. The Game Gear and the Sega Master System does not work. So I don't know, is it because the format that need to be BIN format, and same thing with this one, maybe it need to be BIN format. So I'm gonna copy some of the BIN format over and see if it play. So if it play, that means that it doesn't, it will play, but it have to be in the correct format. So let me test that out, and I'll give you guys update and put on the description, let you guys know. But so far, yeah, it does not work, and it's getting late. So 11 something, 2 hour video. So hopefully this helped you guys to decide whether to get it or not. I hate to have you guys cancel the pre-order Neo Geo and went up. You guys say, Johnny, this is a trash. Okay. If you like to play Neo Geo and Capcom 1 and Super Nintendo, yes, get this. But the rest of the game, just think as a free giveaway. That way you won't feel so bad, because most of the game there only works, C, which is like 75%. The Sega Genesis probably 85%. Super Nintendo probably more of a 95%. And Neo Geo is good, maybe 95, 98. And Capcom, same thing. So just FYI, let you guys know. So I hate to have you guys cancel your pre-order and say, oh man, this thing, it looked like Neo Geo. It sound great. The game controller is great. It have good potential. The case is good. You could see through it. See that you can see through it. The idea is great, but the emulator inside is not that great. Okay, so don't know. Some of the game works and some of the game doesn't work. Maybe we could find a hack and maybe we'll make it better, like they did with the RS-97, which is also, the other name is called the Retro Games, and this one is called the Retro Arcade. So they're made by the same company. So hopefully they will have a better firmware that we could update to make it better. I don't know. I'm not promised anybody anything. I'm just a person that thought it was a good buy and I bought it. And I like it. I like the idea I could play with the controller and with the wider screen. And I could play all the Neo Geo library. If you don't have the whole library, at least you have the 117 game. So it's like buying, I guess, 2 of this Neo Geo. But even though with 2 Neo Geo, you only get like 40 plus 14, 54 game total. But this one you could have more game. Now, the Neo Geo, not all the sound 100% great, but play great and the game play great. But the demo, when it first came out, it's kind of weird when it first came out. The Neo Geo sound, the Neo Geo icon didn't sound that great, but the gameplay was okay. So it's not 100% like Neo Geo, but the video output on the TV is good. It put the Neo Geo Mini to a challenge because it's come very close in displaying on TV. Now I don't know, is it because I have this special box that make it look better? Because I converted to H H HDMI, if I say it correctly, and so therefore my audio video come out a little better on the screen, maybe. But Neo Geo still have #1 screen, and this is a #3. #2 is the data ease. Like I say in a previous comparison, this one actually have a better than the retro arcade on this one. So overall, data ease is the only one that you have to hack it, but it play overall all the game better than this one. This one you don't have to hack it. It comes with everything, and the joystick is cool. And you could plug any joystick to it, so that's a big plus. Data East you cannot. You only could use a certain joystick. Neo Geo Mini you definitely cannot use any joystick. Only the one that is made by Neo Geo right now, and there's no arcade stick that you could plug into it that will work. So you have to use the one that they sell you, which is not the arcade stick, which is just a little handheld and that look like this. Okay, so you cannot plug a true arcade stick to it and play the Neo Geo, even though those are the arcade game. So you cannot plug those in, and you have to wait till they come out. And I don't know what's the price on that. They want you to buy their products, so they make it to where you cannot use other people's joystick. Data East is the same way, but I was able to get where's that joystick at? The Retro Freak joystick to work. So that was a plus for me. That if you was to go buy this brand, Retro Freak, you could plug it into the Data East, called My Arcade Data East. They have a 34 game. Now that one is going to be cost expensive because you have to buy the controller, you have to buy the cable, you have to do a lot of stuff. You have to look at my previous video. You have to spend a lot of time and money to make it work. Well, this one is a cheapo, but it's already pre-hacked. You can put an SD card in it. You don't have to do any modification. Maybe in the future we could modify and upgrade the chips inside from a 16 gigabyte to a 64 gigabyte, and also maybe add more emulator. If the firmware that support the RS-97 will support this, if it does, then you have an awesome arcade where you could upgrade it. If you could upgrade it, then you could add MAME, you could add PlayStation 1, so you could add Turbo 16, which is PCE, and that would be great. So, but right now, that at this moment, that's not possible at this moment. Maybe not. We had to stay alert on YouTube, see if anybody who will dare to do it, to hack the system and see if the system will break or will it work. So right now we're waiting for somebody who dare enough to try it, to download the firmware and update it. And if it works, it will be great. If it doesn't work, yeah, that system is dead in the water. You might have to modify it to a Raspberry Pi. Okay, so in the future, if I have time, I might do some more video on this one. And I'm not sure what to do with it anymore because the emulator doesn't work very well. I was going to demo each emulator, but now I'm disappointed about the emulator. It doesn't work very well. The physical hardware is great, the idea is great, Neo Geo is great, not 100%, maybe 95-90% compared to the original. so probably 95%. I didn't test all the games, so I don't know if all the game work 100%. Like we were testing some of the Game Gear, it doesn't even work, and Sega Master System doesn't even work. So, but the game is there, but doesn't work. So, FYI, people, please think about it before you make a decision. I don't want you guys blame on me. Say, I took your advice, I bought it, and now I hate it. So this is what I'm seeing, and this is what I'm telling you. So be aware of it. Uh, just let you know what you're getting yourself into, and but if you're happy with it, with the game and the way it is, then yeah, if some of the game you don't like, delete it. Play just the one you like, because you can play all the game anyway. So just keep the one you like, keep the one that work, and the one you don't like, just delete it. And that way at least you have a good system that play this game that you want, that work good, and then you'll be happy. But there's so many games in there, you could delete some of those that you don't play, and then just find a better, different format that will work. So let's see what happens. All right, thank you for watching. Sorry the video is so long. I hope this really helped of the demo I'm doing. So all right, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.